1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get pumped, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in a Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the hustlers quick to roll, the gangsters gon' move. Whatever click you choose.
Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to Life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down! Now, for those of y'all that's new to my page, in 1994, I got arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life, and I served 24 years straight in the California prison system. Yeah, that was me gassing right there on that intro, and if you want to get that song, it's available only on a 10-song EP, and you get that EP straight from me. It's available for purchase on a digital download. Cashapp, PayPal, or Zelle me $20, and I will shoot it right to your email, man. Hit me up at 16tolifemusic@gmail.com. That's 16DALIFEMUSIC@gmail.com. Now let's hop right up into this video, man. Unfortunately, I got a bit of bad news, man. My good friend, my partner, Banky Pound, is in the hospital. So according to his sister, and also a video that he put up, he had a mild heart attack. So let me play these videos for you guys, and then we'll talk a little bit more about Banky Pound.
Good evening, TDP Nation. This is Toy, Banky Pound's sister. I just wanted to let you all know that Banky Pound had a mild heart attack. He is doing fine. He is in recovery, and I want you all to continue to keep him in your prayers. He loves you very, very much, but this is why he has been missing in action most of the day. So again, he is doing fine. He is in recovery, so just wanted to kind of give you all a heads up to let you know, and he's going to get back with you as soon as possible. Bless up.
Hey man, shout out everybody out there on TVP, man. Hey man, I'm sorry, man. Must have been had a heart attack on y'all, man. But hey, God is good, man. I'll be back. Y'all stay positive, man. Smooth. Y'all hold me down, man. TVP smooth.
So for those of you guys who may not be familiar with Banky Pound is a dude who done 33 years in the Virginia prison system, and he tells some extremely good prison stories. Sometimes people get at me like, hey, chill, man, why don't you reach out and try to interview Banky Pound? Well, a lot of people may not know that actually I already interviewed Banky Pound and that I know Banky Pound personally. So let me tell you how I come to meet Banky Pound. Maybe about 2-3 years ago, of course, I was doing my prison stories. Somebody reached out to me and they left a comment in my comment section saying, hey, chill, man, there's this dude telling prison stories. He's done about 33 years out of Virginia, I believe is where he served his time at, but he's from DC, and they told me you ought to check his channel out. So I watched his channel, definitely enjoyed his stories. He seemed like an extremely stand-up individual, so I left a comment in the comment section. Not too long after that, he put a comment in my comment section, you know. So we ended up hopping on the phone, and immediately I could tell he was definitely a stand-up individual, man. We talked back and forth for a little bit, you know, and I shared with him also that my family is from Virginia on my father's side. So he told me, hey, listen, man, if you ever want to come out here, man, come on out here and hang out for a while. You know, I'll put you up in an Airbnb. It'll be lovely, you know. So I said, okay, I'm gonna look into that. Maybe about a month or two later, I booked a flight out there, and sure enough, he was true to his word, man. He gave me that real player treatment, put me up in an Airbnb, told me I could stay out there as long as I wanted to. I believe I ended up staying out there a week. When I pulled up, my plane arrived somewhere around 12 or 1 o'clock, so it was relatively late by the time I got the rented car and got to the Airbnb that he had put me up in, man. And even though it was about 1, 2 in the morning, he was there to greet me, made sure I arrived safely, got in safely, and then we hooked up the next morning, went and had breakfast. Ended up going to see the mall. He took me around a few different spots, a bunch of different eateries out there, man. And it was extremely nice meeting Banky Pound in person, man. While I was down there also, he interviewed me for his channel, and I happened to interview him for my channel as well. And I'll show you guys a small portion of that video. But if you want to see the video in its entirety, you can go or just type in Banky Pound interview 16 to life. I believe in both of our interviews will pop up. But anyway, let me show you guys a small portion of that video.
As y'all can see, I'm here with the man of the hour, 16 to life, all the way from Cali. He came down here to bless me, man. So tell him what's up, man.
Hey, what's going on, everybody out there? It's your boy 16 to life, man. And a lot of y'all have been in my comments telling me that I needed to hook up with Banky Pound, and we made that happen for y'all.
Made it happen. Yard down.
Yard down.
This is the Banky Pound Yard Down edition, man.
And like I mentioned earlier, it was extremely enjoyable out there. We kicked it, chopped it up. And just in that short amount of time, man, I believe we formed a pretty good bond. A lot of times when you do time right, you can almost, not long after meeting an individual, tell what type of individual he was, just by the way he talks, by the way he carries himself. And so I definitely could tell that Banky Pound was an individual who I would have no problem hanging out with, kicking it with, things of that nature, right? So after I returned from Virginia, I want to say maybe about a year and a half, Banky Pound ended up coming to California. I believe he has a son out here in the Los Angeles area who is a videographer. He shoots videos and does things like that. So Banky Pound, he came out to Los Angeles, and so I rode out there. I went to Venice Beach, and we met up at Venice Beach, man. We kicked it. We walked around. We talked. We chopped it up. We had a lot of fun. If my memory serves me correct, I believe that was his first time in California. So, we interviewed each other once again, just hung out, man, hung out all day on Venice Beach, walking around, looking at all the sights and just chilling, chilling, having fun, man. We recorded some video footage, and it definitely was a pleasure in seeing him again. Banky Pound is one of them individuals, man, who, like I said, man, he is who he say he is. He's a stand-up dude, and me personally, just meeting him them 2-3 times, man, he's a dude who you feel you have known him, your whole entire life, man. He's a genuine individual. The dude has an extremely good heart, man. And he told me a story that I want to share with you guys when I was out there with him in Virginia, right? So we was out there hanging out, and he told me how he had recently just happened to go to a park. He was going over there to the park playing basketball or whatever, and he saw these two dudes, man. And this when he was still fresh out, right? Because 2 or 3 years ago, so I believe he probably had only been out, maybe, I don't even think he had been out a year. But anyway, he happened to go to a park. He saw these dudes playing basketball, man, and them dudes was almost on the brink of fighting and getting into it with each other. And who knows where a situation like that would have led to, right? Man, Banky Pound went over there, and he told them, everything that he had been through, and let them know that they didn't definitely want to throw everything away behind a basketball game, right? And to me, the most important thing that he said in that story, he said, man, you guys are out here playing basketball, just having fun. You definitely don't want to throw your life away over a basketball game at the park, only to then once again go to prison and be playing basketball in prison. And to me, that was very profound, because that's exactly what would have happened had they got into it and somebody hurt the other one extremely bad, because basketball is a game that you develop a deep love for. And so it's just crazy to think that one dude would harm or kill another behind a basketball game, only to go to prison to play more basketball. So if you're going to play basketball, you might as well enjoy it on the street. Fortunately for Banky Pound and his family and everybody that enjoys his prison stories, once again, he only suffered a mild heart attack. So let's everybody keep Banky Pound in our prayers and thoughts, man. Well wishes, and hopefully he'll get out and come back soon and give us some more prison stories, man. And for those of us that are over 40, we just want to make sure that we continue to have our regular doctor visits, look into our health, stay on top of it, and never take our health for granted, man. Once again, everybody out there, please be sure to keep Banky Pound and his family in your prayers, your thoughts, and your well wishes, and get him back to YouTube doing his thing, man. You already know what time it is. It's your boy 16 to life. Resume normal program.